Hey guys, welcome back to the videos. If you guys are new, my name is Mike, and as promised, I'm gonna read you guys your comments from the last video. I don't know how to pronounce your first name. I think it's Juan or Juan Carlos Lopez. Says, why was the suspension? I got my license suspended for street racing and for speeding, obviously, because those two go hand in hand. I'd link the video to it somewhere here. Your local chink says, what do you hate about your car? One thing I really hate about it is the rear suspension, because I put lowering springs. It not only has camber, which I can't adjust, it's also tucking. So I do scrape a lot on my new exhaust, and I don't really like that. Carl Bryan Lorzano says, how old are you? I am 19. TSXLV says, shout out to 204 Gaijin. Shout out to you guys. Jordan KP says, you should do a meet. Actually, next summer, since it is October and this season is ending, I am thinking about holding like a little meet and greet or a little get together and we can all like cruise or something. But that's probably maybe next summer. Supra Shop says, what kind of exhaust bearing do you run? Thanks, man. King Kyle says, why don't you park your Evo X in your garage? Actually, because my mom and dad parks their cars in there and Ariana has to stay outside and all wrapped up, so no arguing with the rents. So as promised, those were your guys' questions and comments in the last video. Feel free for the future videos to leave a comment down below about me, the car, the future, maybe some video ideas or whatever comes to mind. Just leave a comment down below. I'd be super happy to read them. I love reading your guys' comments over here. I've never had something like this before. I'm here trying to keep my car so clean, and Zach over here just went mudding to all hell. Looks good though on his car. Alright, so right now I met up with Sage, who's holding the camera right now, and Tanner, who also has an Evo 10. We're going to be taking some rollers, so hopefully that entertains you guys at home. Boys, do you see this shit right now? He's literally hanging out, using his camera to take shots, and I'm over here driving. You go fast? What? It's like some Fast and Furious shit right now. Ew. I got a leg cramp. So let me get you guys up to speed. Right now we're cruising. We kind of just went into a random parking lot and we found a bunch of guys who were just chilling, having their own little meet. So now we're kind of just cruising with them. Mike's giving one of them a ride, so obviously he's not filming, but his battery is really close to dying, so hopefully it doesn't die and I can get a couple more shots before she bites the dust. Holy shit! Holy fuck! Saw that, but that was literally insane. This guy over here just ripping in his STI. It's amazing what these Japanese cars can do when you really push it to the limit, and it's completely stock. I really want to build a race car now. I really want to build a race car. That's Phil. He is Takumi. If you guys have seen Initial D, that's him.
It feels so weird not being in my driver's seat right now.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
Every time.
A little too much. So when he took me for a drive in his car, he literally put on the gloves and I was like, what did I get myself into?
dude. I think I just shit myself. You got so much crap in your trunk.
It's like a...
Actually, ETO shit handles. This car turns so nice.
It's so calm. This guy's takumi.
Oh my god. Oh jeez, I got the shit handles on right now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my god. I didn't know my car was capable of it.
I am lost for words right now.
I didn't know how to drive at that time, so. Oh, now he knows how to drive it.
Yeah, this guy's like takumi.
Yeah, so this car's like if it turns, whether it's off the throttle or under throttle, it turns just literally feels better than the STIs.
There you go, boys. Evo's over STIs, but the Evo drivers don't know how to drive. That was literally insane. Oh. This guy's on the floor right now, just done.
I drive a Honda, I'm not used to this. Man.
Remember, his name is Phil.
It's like a more unpredictable compared with the STI. And the STI is like more mechanical, so when under certain condition, STI, this car turns faster if the driver in the same level. Yeah, just keep on driving this car. Just keep it. It's so nice.
So, long story short, the Evo, Phil does like the Evos more. He says that it turns faster and it's more unpredictable though, but if the driver's on the same level, he says the Evo would be faster. That's what he said, and he drives an STI. I'm not hating on STIs, it's just what he said, just in case you guys can understand though. So, Sage right now is taking pictures of the STI and the two Evos, but I am literally just freaked out about how well these cars can perform when actually put to the test and, you know, doing what they're actually built to do. It's just crazy. This guy actually races his STI at the Gimli racetrack, and when I first sat down, I thought like, oh, you know, because I took him for a drive in the Evo, and then he said, oh, you want to go for a ride in my STI? And he starts putting on gloves, and he has a racing harness on. It was more like a little racetrack that he just made locally around here. It was just crazy. This guy, his name is Phil. I'm sitting in a race car. Holy shit. Wow, this is really low. That's a normal seat. My butt's way lower. I can't even see. I don't know if you guys could just take in how low this is. This is a Sparkle racing seat, by the way. Thanks, Phil. After that, I kind of realized how amazing cars can be, because we literally just drove up to that park. We didn't know who Phil was. We didn't know any of his friends, but because we all like cars, they were from China, by the way, so their English wasn't really 100%. But because we all like cars, we kind of all became friends. And if it was just one night, we already knew that cars kind of brought us together. And, you know, I don't want that to sound really cliche, but
that's absolutely true.
Yeah,
it does.
He showed a lot of interest in Ariana, and I asked him, yo, dude, you want to go for a drive? So we went for a drive in my car. Then he said, okay, I'll take you for a drive with the STI. And then everyone started like, oh shit. I'm like, what, dude? It's just an STI, right? I'm like, like Evo to STI.
When Phil drives it.
I'm like, I know it's Evo to STI, but I didn't know everyone was like, that's crazy. And what his friend even told you is like,
when Phil took Mike for a ride, Tanner and I were talking to this BMW owner. Didn't ask his name, but he said, man, I would not race that guy. He is absolutely crazy. He will just destroy. He'll leave you in the dust.
And when I first got into his car, I saw like in the center console, he had racing gloves. I was like, okay, whatever. And then he put on his harness, and I noticed the driver's seat was a Sparko seat, a legit racing bucket seat. I'm like, what did I just get myself into? And I asked him, what did you do to the car? Oh, it's just stock. I said, okay, it's just a stock SCI, right? He literally just romped it. He's just crazy.
Yeah, I heard you. We were in the parking lot. I heard him.
Tires were screeching.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Oh man. Literally one of the best midnight